All right, welcome everybody. Day 14 here. Once again, I have a special guest in Lifeline Studios, Dave Bernhardt, my brother-in-law up from Tennessee. Glad to have you.
How y'all doing?
Yeah. He's not wearing shoes either. He came up, helped us to lay floor in the house here. We're getting back in, so we're repaying him by letting him stay a little bit in our bed and breakfast.
Feeding me. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So because he's here, I said, hey, you got to jump in and you got to join us on our 21 days of powerful breakthrough, what we've been praying for. So today, day 14 is all about keep your hope in the Lord and waiting on God. I don't know if you've ever had to wait on God for anything.
Every other day. Every other day.
So, as you read through this a little bit. You saw some of this. You jumped in for at least one day of our 21 days. Any thoughts that jumped out? Like, what does it say about God, or what did you pull out of this?
Well, it reinforces how impatient we are. We live in a microwave society where we really want things to just come to us as soon as we ask for it. Yeah. And there's a couple scripture verses that I oftentimes have to recall. One is Psalms 5:3. It says, "In the morning, Lord, I lay my requests at your feet, and I wait for you, Lord, expectantly." Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, that's a Dave Bernhardt paraphrase.
That's right. It's a good version.
And then
coming to you version soon.
Yeah. And then another one, my wife and I have clung to Jeremiah 29:11 says, "I know the plans I have for you, plans to hope, not to harm you, but to prosper you." Right. And so I have to keep in mind that the Lord's ways are not my ways, and His desires aren't necessarily my desires at the time, and I need to be quiet and listen, quiet and know that He's Lord. And that's very difficult for me.
It's hard for a lot of people. Yeah. And I know you just jumped in here, but the theme of a lot of this has been like to be patient, let God do His thing. And that reiterates, like these verses even today, is that God is faithful, that He's got our best interest at heart. He's looking out for us. And, I don't know, if we need to hear that 21 days in a row, that's probably not a bad investment of our time. See, God is faithful. God, He will give you victory. Keep on going. He's got your best interest at heart. He will not harm you. He doesn't want bad things to happen to you. He's not out to get you. And so we should just like take all of that off the table and just say, okay, God is who He is, and all our job is to wait on Him and let Him do what only He does.
Well, the scripture points out many times, especially in the Old Testament, where God repeats Himself over and over and over and over again. And why does He do that? Because we live in the moment oftentimes, and we just forget. And we need to be constantly reminded, and that He's faithful, that He's in control, that He loves us, and that's hard. We listen to the noise around us.
Yeah, I know. And that's why we need each other. And that's why we're doing this 21 days, because it's hard. And we have to do it together. And you're not alone. So whatever you're going through right now, just remember that God is faithful. He has our best interest at heart, your best interest at heart. He will see us through. It's hard to be patient, but when you're struggling, like lean on other people, lean on one another. So we're glad that you're doing this 21 days with us. And so just think about that today. Just read that scripture again, go through some of those things. They're short little verses. Just read them, soak them in. God's got your best interest at heart. You just need to wait on Him. So thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow for day 15.